What if I told you that the secret to eliminating joint swelling and pain isn't hiding in some expensive supplement bottle, but sitting right there in your kitchen? While millions of seniors are spending hundreds of dollars on collagen pills and powders, there are 5 powerful collagen-rich foods that could transform your joints naturally and cost a fraction of the price. Today I'm going to reveal these 5 game-changing foods that your doctor probably never mentioned, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why Big Pharma doesn't want you to know about these natural alternatives. But first, let me share something that might shock you. Last month, my 72-year-old neighbor Sarah could barely climb the stairs to her bedroom. Her knees were so swollen and painful that she was considering surgery. 3 months later, she's back to gardening, taking daily walks, and even dancing at her granddaughter's wedding. The only thing she changed, she started eating these 5 specific foods I'm about to share with you. No surgery, no expensive treatments, just the power of natural collagen restoration. Now, before we dive into these miracle foods, let's understand what's really happening in your joints when you experience swelling and pain. Think of collagen as the scaffolding that holds your entire body together. It's the most abundant protein in your body, making up about 30% of all your proteins. In your joints, collagen acts like a cushion, keeping your bones from grinding against each other. But here's the problem that nobody talks about. After age 25, your body's collagen production drops by 1–2% every single year. By the time you reach 60, you've lost nearly half of your collagen. This isn't just about wrinkles on your skin. This dramatic collagen loss is the hidden culprit behind joint swelling, stiffness, and that grinding sensation you feel when you move. Your cartilage becomes thin and brittle, your synovial fluid decreases, and inflammation sets in. This is why so many seniors wake up feeling like their bodies have turned into creaky old machines overnight. The supplement industry has convinced us that the only way to restore collagen is through expensive powders and pills. But here's what they do and want you to know: your body can't actually use collagen directly from supplements the way they claim. When you consume collagen supplements, your digestive system breaks them down into amino acids, just like any other protein. These amino acids then need to be reassembled into collagen by your body, but there's no guarantee they'll be used for joint repair. This is where food-based collagen becomes revolutionary. When you eat the right foods, you're not just getting collagen, you're getting all the cofactors, vitamins, and minerals your body needs to actually build and maintain healthy joint tissue. These 5 foods work synergistically to reduce inflammation, provide building blocks for cartilage repair, and restore the natural lubrication in your joints. The first powerhouse food that can transform your joints is bone broth, but not the watery stuff you buy in stores. I'm talking about real, slow-simmered bone broth made from grass-fed bones. When you simmer bones for 12 to 24 hours, something magical happens. The heat and acid from apple cider vinegar or lemon juice extract not just collagen, but also glucosamine, chondroitin, and hyaluronic acid directly from the cartilage and connective tissues. Sarah, my neighbor I mentioned earlier, started drinking 1 cup of homemade bone broth every morning. Within 2 weeks, she noticed the morning stiffness in her hands was gone. By week 6, the swelling in her knees had reduced significantly. The reason bone broth is so effective is that it provides collagen in its most bioavailable form, along with glycine and proline, 2 amino acids that are essential for collagen synthesis. But here's the crucial part about bone broth that most people get wrong. You need to make it yourself or find a source that slow simmers for at least 12 hours. The commercial bone broths in grocery stores are often made in just a few hours and lack the therapeutic compounds that make this food so powerful for joint health. Look for bones from grass-fed animals, add a splash of acid to help extract the minerals, and don't be afraid of that gelatinous texture when it cools. That gel is pure gold for your joints. The second food that can eliminate joint swelling is wild-caught fatty fish, particularly salmon, mackerel, and sardines. But this isn't just about omega-3 fatty acids, though those are incredibly important for reducing inflammation. These fish also contain a unique form of collagen called marine collagen, which has smaller molecular weight than other types of collagen, making it easier for your body to absorb and utilize. Wild salmon also provides astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that gives salmon its pink color. This compound has been shown in studies to reduce inflammatory markers in joints by up to 40%. When you combine the anti-inflammatory effects of omega-3s with the joint-building properties of marine collagen and the protective effects of astaxanthin, you have a triple threat against joint pain and swelling. I recommend eating wild-caught fatty fish at least 3 times per week. If budget is a concern, canned wild salmon and sardines are excellent options that provide the same benefits at a fraction of the cost. Just make sure you're choosing wild-caught over farm-raised, as farm-raised fish often contains inflammatory compounds that can actually worsen joint problems. The third food might surprise you: egg whites, but specifically from pasture-raised eggs. Egg whites contain a unique combination of amino acids that are perfectly suited for collagen production. They're particularly rich in glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, which are the building blocks your body uses to manufacture its own collagen. But here is what makes pasture-raised egg whites even more special for joint health. They contain higher levels of sulfur-containing amino acids like cysteine and methionine. These amino acids support the production of glutathione, your body's master antioxidant, which helps protect your joints from oxidative damage. Studies have shown that people who consume adequate amounts of these sulfur amino acids have significantly less joint degeneration as they age. The key is eating the egg whites from pasture-raised hens regularly. I suggest having 2 to 3 egg whites daily, either as part of your breakfast or blended into a smoothie. You can even whip them into a protein-rich foam and add them to soups or stews for an extra collagen boost. The fourth joint-healing food is something you probably never considered: gelatin-rich foods like properly prepared oxtail, chicken feet, or beef cheek. I know this might sound unusual, but these gelatinous cuts of meat are absolutely loaded with collagen and glycosaminoglycans, the compounds that make up healthy cartilage. In traditional cultures, these parts of the animal were considered delicacies and were specifically given to elderly people to maintain joint health. Modern research has confirmed what our ancestors knew intuitively. The gelatin in these foods provides a direct source of the exact compounds your joints need to repair and regenerate. When you slow cook these meats, the tough collagen breaks down into gelatin, which your body can easily convert back into new collagen for your joints. Plus, these cuts are usually much more affordable than prime cuts of meat, making this a budget-friendly option for improving joint health. If you're squeamish about cooking with these parts, start small. Add a few chicken feet to your next batch of chicken soup, or ask your butcher for some meaty oxtail bones to add to your stew. The flavor is rich and delicious, and your joints will thank you. The fifth and final food that can eliminate joint swelling is something you might already have in your pantry: organic, grass-fed gelatin powder. But this isn't the same as collagen peptides or hydrolyzed collagen supplements. True gelatin powder contains longer chains of amino acids that gel when mixed with liquid, providing a slow release of nutrients that support joint health. The beauty of gelatin powder is its versatility. You can add it to smoothies, make healthy gummies, or even dissolve it in warm bone broth for a double dose of joint-supporting nutrients. Studies have shown that consuming just 10 grams of gelatin powder daily can significantly improve joint comfort and mobility in as little as 4 weeks. When choosing gelatin powder, look for products made from grass-fed animals and avoid anything with artificial additives or sweeteners. The pure, unflavored varieties are best because you can add them to any food without changing the taste significantly. Now that you know these 5 powerful foods, let me share the optimal way to incorporate them into your daily routine for maximum joint healing benefits. This isn't about completely overhauling your diet overnight. Instead, I want you to think about strategic additions that will compound over time. Start your day with a cup of warm bone broth instead of coffee or tea. This gives your body immediate access to collagen and joint-supporting nutrients when it is most ready to repair and rebuild tissues. Mid-morning, have a smoothie with egg whites and a tablespoon of gelatin powder. This provides additional protein and amino acids to support ongoing collagen synthesis. For lunch, include wild-caught fatty fish at least every other day on the days you're not having fish. Incorporate those gelatinous cuts of meat into soups, stews, or slow-cooked meals. This rotation ensures you're getting a variety of collagen sources and supporting nutrients throughout the week. But here's something crucial that most people overlook. Timing matters when it comes to collagen synthesis. Your body does most of its repair work while you sleep, so having some of these foods in the evening can be particularly beneficial. A small cup of bone broth an hour before bed not only provides joint-supporting nutrients but also contains glycine, which can improve sleep quality. Sleep is actually a critical component of joint health that gets overlooked. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which is essential for tissue repair and collagen production. Poor sleep can actually accelerate joint degeneration, so anything that improves sleep quality while providing joint nutrients is a double win. There are also specific nutrients that act as cofactors for collagen production that you should be aware of. Vitamin C is absolutely essential because your body cannot make collagen without it. Make sure you're getting adequate vitamin C from whole food sources like citrus fruits, berries, and leafy greens. Zinc is another crucial cofactor that many seniors are deficient in. Oysters are the best source, but pumpkin seeds, grass-fed beef, and dark chocolate also provide good amounts. Copper is equally important and can be found in organ meats, nuts, and seeds. Here is something that might shock you about joint inflammation. It is not just about what you eat, but also what you avoid. Certain foods can actively promote inflammation and counteract the benefits of these healing foods. Sugar is the biggest culprit, causing glycation reactions that damage collagen fibers and promote inflammatory compounds. Processed vegetable oils like soybean, corn, and canola oil are also major inflammatory triggers. These oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which compete with the anti-inflammatory omega-3s from your fish intake. Refined carbohydrates and processed foods containing preservatives and artificial additives can also promote systemic inflammation that shows up in your joints. The key is to think of joint health as a balance. Every time you eat one of these healing foods, you're making a deposit in your joint health bank account. But every time you eat inflammatory foods, you're making a withdrawal. The goal is to make more deposits than withdrawals over time. Let me address some common concerns I hear about these foods. First, people worrying about the cholesterol in egg whites and fatty fish. Current research shows that dietary cholesterol has minimal impact on blood cholesterol for most people, and the anti-inflammatory benefits far outweigh any theoretical concerns. Second, some people are concerned about the cost of grass-fed and wild-caught options. While these are optimal choices, even conventional versions of these foods provide significant benefits. Start with what you can afford and upgrade gradually as your budget allows. Third, people wonder if these foods will conflict with medications. While these are whole foods and generally safe, it's always wise to discuss dietary changes with your healthcare provider, especially if you're taking blood thinners or have other medical conditions. The transformation that's possible with these foods goes beyond just reduced joint pain and swelling. Many of my viewers report improved energy levels, better sleep, healthier-looking skin, and an overall sense of vitality they hadn't felt in years. This makes sense because collagen affects every system in your body, not just your joints. Sarah's story, which I shared at the beginning, is not unique. I've received hundreds of testimonials from viewers who have implemented these dietary changes and experienced remarkable improvements in their joint health. The key is consistency and patience. While some people notice improvements in just a few weeks, the full benefits typically develop over 2 to 3 months. Remember, your body has been losing collagen for decades, so rebuilding takes time. But unlike pharmaceutical approaches that simply mask symptoms, these foods address the root cause of joint problems by giving your body the raw materials it needs to repair and regenerate healthy joint tissue. As we wrap up, I want you to remember that you have more control over your joint health than you've been led to believe. These 5 foods represent a natural, science-backed approach to reducing inflammation and supporting joint repair. While the supplement industry wants to sell you expensive powders and pills, nature has already provided everything you need in delicious, affordable whole foods. Start incorporating these foods gradually, be consistent with your efforts, and pay attention to how your body responds. Many seniors find that within just a few months, they're moving with ease they haven't experienced in years, sleeping better, and feeling more confident about their long-term health and mobility. Your joints have supported you throughout your life, and now it's time to support them with the nutrition they desperately need. These 5 foods could be the key to unlocking pain-free movement and active aging for years to come.